Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here, for being subscribed if you are. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening to this on YouTube while you're at it, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. So let's get into this conversation / H&M drama. All right, guys. So recently I saw this article and it was very interesting to me because we all know about the news about the podcast failing and just being asked by Spotify, the Archetypes podcast, we shall say, which was not just Meghan's, it was actually Meghan and Harry's venture. And I say that to say that this is why I thought this story was very interesting, because even though Meghan was the one that they were really showcasing and calling her the host of, shall we say, this podcast, she really did not get that deal on her own. It was something that was Harry and Meghan's. That's why when the news came out that the podcast was canceled and that they were axing the deal, they didn't just speak about Meghan. It was Harry and Meghan. So this article that's talking about Meghan and how she's being reportedly encouraged, shall we say, to kind of disassociate herself from her husband, quit using the Duchess of Sussex title, and do this to save her career and kind of go back to her roots. And I just find it kind of ironic. I'm going to just share this article, and it comes from She Knows. So it says 2023 has been rather unkind to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, especially when it comes to their media ventures. While Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been trying a bunch of different avenues like Netflix documentaries and historical drama shows, it seems Meghan's team wants her to go back to her roots. Insiders reportedly said that her team told her there is no future working with Harry and to ditch her connection to being a Sussex and go back to being a solo act. Apparently, in order to, quote, save her career, insiders want her to establish her own career away from brand Sussex. They feel that if Meghan does more on her own, she'll have more opportunities to save her career, an insider told Closer magazine per Sky News Australia. It will give them breathing room and restore confidence, or at least that's the hope. As many royal fans know, Meghan recently joined William Morris Endeavour, or WME, as a client under CEO Ari Emanuel and agents Brad Slater and Kimberly Bialik. In recent months, after their Spotify deal fizzled, both Meghan and Harry have been working on solo projects. Harry has been working on multiple Netflix documentaries centered around his charity work, and with Meghan, fans aren't 100% sure what her solo work will entail. I'm sorry, I just kind of found that funny. Anyway, rumors have swirled about Archetypes being renewed on another platform, but fans are still waiting for more news to break in the upcoming weeks. When she joined the royal family in 2018, the world was captivated by the Hollywood starlet who'd won the heart of Prince Harry, but there's so much more to Meghan. The Duchess of Sussex then meets the eye. Andrew Morton takes longtime royal fans all the way back to Meghan's humble beginnings, growing up in the Valley of Los Angeles, working her way through Hollywood, and surging to prominence on the series Suits. Okay, see, I'm going to stop it there because that's the ironic thing about this all. It's almost as if they want her to flip on what brought her relevance in the first place. Let's just be honest. Most people didn't know anything about Meghan Markle. She was virtually an unknown. Yeah, she was the star, quote unquote, on this television show Suits, but it's almost like that saying, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? If most people didn't know about it, how would that make her a literal star? You know, there are tons of movies on Tubi and Hallmark Channel and, even some television shows that a lot of people don't know anything about. So unless it's something that a lot of people know about, does it really matter? And I'm not saying that to knock anyone's career, because there are a lot of people who really have no desire of trying to reach it to what they would call the top or be an A-list celebrity or whatever. But definitely that was Meghan's goal. And that's what brought her the relevance. But again, being a royal, quote unquote, in the United States, yeah, it makes you more well known than you were as a Hollywood celebrity. But will that transition her into being this A-list celebrity that she really wanted to be, which she was definitely banking on and doing her best to capitalize off of? And it doesn't appear to be working, because the fact that they're basically saying, yeah, we know that's what brought you the relevance, but what we're going to do is say, now that people really know who you are, let's ditch it. Ditch the title, ditch the royal, and, yeah, you'll always be that as long as you stay married to him. And we know this, but we don't want you to use it for your career. But that's exactly what her goal was. So I don't understand it. So that's what my point of speaking about this is. I don't get it. How do you come into this limelight of utilizing this to bank off of and capitalize off of? And now you're being told, well, yeah, you tried it, didn't work, so let's ditch it. I don't understand. You let me know if you get it in the comment section, because I really don't. I don't know how this is all going to play out for her. Again, we will just continue to watch and see what happens. And if it's something that is of interest, I will speak about it. But I really thought this was interesting, to say the least, that they essentially want her to ditch what gives her relevance. And if you Google her, when you type in her name, what pops up is Royal, Duchess of Sussex. That's what comes up. It doesn't come up as star of Suits or Hollywood A-list actress or anything like that. That's what gives her the relevance. So we'll see what happens. You let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section, guys. I am just curious. That's all. It's not that interesting to me. So again, like I said, when I talk about these things, it's just because some of it I just really find funny. Some of it I find interesting, but it is what it is. Whatever. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.